You're exhausted. You just got home from work, but before you even get your shoes off, they ask, "Hey, can you help me with something real quick?" And without even thinking, your mouth says, "Of course." But your body says, "I don't have anything left to give." And you're not being taken advantage of. Not exactly. And you're not being used, at least not on the surface. Every part of your worth feels tied to what you do, how helpful you are, how needed you are. Because deep down, you don't know if you would be loved if you weren't. So here's the question. If love only feels safe when you're useful, is that love or is that a red flag? Not just in them, but in you. Let me tell you about Olivia. Olivia is the fixer. If your phone breaks, she's the one who finds the workaround. If you're sad, she brings snacks and a spreadsheet on things to do to make you feel better. She's the one everyone texts when there's a crisis. And Olivia never, ever says no. Olivia's dated a guy named Matt for about a year. Matt was charming, charismatic, and let's be honest, a little emotionally unavailable. He would open up just enough to keep her close, but never deep enough to truly let her in. But Olivia didn't leave. What she did instead was double down. She cooked for him, she did his laundry, she helped him prep for interviews, she managed his calendar. She was showing Matt love in the way that she knew how. But every time she sought after or asked for emotional connection, he would say something like, "You're being too needy. You know I'm not good at feelings." And Olivia, she believed it. And Olivia thought, maybe I just need to show him a little bit more love, be a little bit more helpful. Then maybe he'll open up. But the more that she gave, the less that she got. Until finally, Matt broke up with her. And his reason for breaking up with her? "I feel like you're always trying to fix me, and that's just too much." And Olivia, she was left holding the pieces of a relationship where she gave everything and still wasn't enough. So here's the thing. It's not a red flag to be helpful, but when helping becomes your only pathway to being loved, then that's not love. That's survival. And if you learn love through usefulness, through overfunctioning, through always being the strong one, then you didn't learn love. What you learned was conditional acceptance. And that right there leaves a wound. So children who grow up in homes where they're praised for how much they do, but not for who they are, then they learn that your value is earned, not given. Especially if you had a parent who needed you to be on all of the time. Or one who only gave you praise when you were performing. Or even worse, one who leaned on you emotionally like a partner instead of parenting you like a child. If you grew up this way, that's called parentification. And we're gonna break that down deeply in the next video. But for now, I want you to know that overfunctioning adulthood is not just a habit, it's a coping strategy. And it feels like love because it's the only kind of love that you knew. Just think about how many times we praise women for being selfless, and how many times we glorify the ride or die, the one who always shows up. And there's nothing wrong with that until it becomes your only identity, until it becomes the only way you know how to receive love. And after the breakup, Olivia started therapy, and her therapist asked her something that changed her life. Her therapist asked her, if you stopped doing, who would still choose you? Olivia sat in silence because she didn't know. If your love comes with a receipt, if it always has to be earned, then that's not love, that's labor. And love is not something that you should have to work for. You don't have to audition for love. You don't have to perform for love. You don't have to bleed for love. Because you are worthy for love, even when you're not useful. So here's the twist. This isn't always about the other person. The red flag might be your own pattern, your own inability to receive love without working for it. Your discomfort when someone gives without you giving back. Your panic when you rest. That right there, that's the deeper red flag. So what now? What do you do when you only feel safe in relationships where you're overgiving? And in the next video, we go deeper. We're going to talk about overfunctioning, the trap of earning love, and how a parentified inner child can sabotage your adulthood relationships without even knowing. Because once you see the pattern, you can stop living it. So I'll see you there.